Hi everyone, I'm Cortland Stark and I have Superintendent Rick Doll with me here today to talk about the mail ballot election. Ballots are due the 27th of January. Can you explain what is happening during the mail ballot election?
So we have to have an election so we can maintain our current level of funding. And in the first year of this change, the school board was allowed to approve it, and they did. So we were able to increase our funding for 1 year. And then the law says that if we want to keep it at that higher level, we have to have an election. And so that's what we're doing.
What is the local option budget and what is it used for?
Okay, so everybody in the state pays 20 mills to support the general fund. That's kind of like a base level of funding for all schools across the state. And then if local school districts want to, they can do more. They can do a local option budget, and Lawrence has chosen to do that. And we use local option money just to pay for the general operation of the school, including teacher salaries and equipment and transportation and utilities.
Awesome. So why are we having this election now?
Because the legislature said we had to. They said that if you're going to keep the LOB in place, you have to have an election. And they also said that it has to be a mail-in ballot, which is new for the community as well because we've never had a mail-in election.
Wow. So what changes would we see in the district if the vote fails?
That's another question. So it's worth $1.4 million. So if it fails, then we have to find cuts up to $1.4 million, and just to kind of give you a feel for what that looks like. And it doesn't mean that this is what we do or that this is what would directly impact Lawrence High, but district-wide, that's 25 teachers. So just to kind of put a picture on how much money this is, it's about 3/4 of our utility budget. 1.4 million is. It's about 3/4 of everything we spend on library media. It's 1,000 computers. So now not all of those things would happen, but that's just an idea of what we would have to cut. And if that happens, we'd go back to the drawing board and figure out how to do that in the least painful way.
So how confident do you feel about the upcoming vote?
So I'm telling everybody I'm cautiously optimistic. Lawrence has always been very supportive of their schools. Since we're not asking for more and it won't raise people's taxes, we feel like we've got a decent chance it's going to be approved.
So what sort of questions are you getting from voters about the election?
So most of the questions are around why do we have to have an election just to keep our current level, which is kind of strange if you think about it. And then questions like you ask, what exactly is a local option budget? Because most people they're not involved in school finance to that degree. And then why the mail-in ballot? So this is kind of unique. If you're a registered voter, you would have just recently received a mailing where you vote yes or no, put it back in an envelope and send it back to the county clerk's office. So we're getting lots of questions around why are we doing a mail-in ballot and actually how do you do it?
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time.
You bet. Thank you.